Your boys are back in town with yet another edition of the Red Pegasus podcast. Thanks for finding us. Thanks for rolling with us. Thanks for getting us in your ears. Wait, what? That sounded weird. Anyway, on this edition of the show, we have some XFL news. Remember that league that failed miserably because of, well, mainly COVID, but other things? It's returning. We have some crazy ordeal coming to Texas in the form of Jurassic Park. Wait, what? No, thank you. Some Whataburger menu updates, some Texas-inspired Bluebell Flavors, and guess what? Your phone bill is going up along with everything else. Stick around, we got all the news for you.
Welcome to the Red Pegasus podcast. Now, here are your hosts, Martin Garcia and Darian Clark.
All right, starting the show off right. Got a new toy, messing with it as we're recording. A nice little gadget to have while we're trying to get all this situated. All right.
Yeah, when we started rolling, Martin went, "Ooh!" I was like, "Oh, this is about to be a good show."
You already know it.
So y'all in for a treat if Martin goes, "Ooh!"
You already know it, dog. But yeah, man, it's good to be back in the studio. It's been a while. It's been a while. I've got some big news coming up. Like, a lot has been happening around the DFW area, Texas, the world in general.
Seriously.
So we're going to go ahead and start with some of that stuff. But before we get into that, of course, we have to lead into this, which is the question of the day. You want to start it off?
Yeah, I can start it off, Martin. With the question, what is a piece of advice you would give your younger self?
Okay.
For me, it would be enjoy being a kid.
Yeah.
I remember, I feel like it was once a week growing up, I'd be like, man, I just can't wait to be an adult. I can't wait to have my own money. Can't wait to have my own things, you know? And now that I'm an adult, I just realize how much of a trap it is.
Yeah,
you know?
it's horrible.
I'm just like, man, I just want to be a kid again. It's like, you know, we always want what we don't have. But yeah, that'd definitely be mine, is don't rush to being a grown up. Because I'd always tell people, I can't wait to be an adult. I can't wait to have this or that and have all the freedom. But I don't think it outweighs in a good way the amount of responsibility that comes with it. So.
Yeah, you don't really realize that because when you're a kid, you like see all the kids or all the adults having fun and like being able to do their own thing. Yeah. And then you get here and you're just like, whoa, bills and friendships and relationships and trying to juggle that with a job and trying to survive in general. It's pretty tough.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine how how much tougher it is when you have like a kid, and so it's like, oh man, here we go.
Exactly.
Like, you've got some more responsibilities added to your plate. But yeah, I agree with you. Definitely try and stay as kid-like as you can.
Yes.
Try and enjoy that childhood.
I mean, every kid I come in contact with, if I'm giving them any kind of unsolicited advice, that's what it is. Enjoy where you're at while you're at it.
Yep, gotta enjoy being a kid.
Mm-hmm. What about you? What you got? What is a piece of advice you would give your younger self?
Piece of advice I'd give my younger self, number one, invest in Bitcoin. I think that's just self-explanatory right there. But no, seriously, I think I would tell my younger self, or anyone who's younger than I am, just do what you love. Like, do what you love to do.
Yep.
I don't necessarily like the saying where it's like, do what you love and you never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
I mean, you're working, okay? You're gonna work no matter what. Whether you do what you love, you're still gonna hate some moments of it. Right. But yeah, just do what you love to do.
Absolutely. That's some good advice, Martin. So if you love doing a podcast, why don't you start a podcast?
Exactly.
Podcast, you know what
exactly.
I'm saying? Yeah.
Have some fun and just release stuff. And watch it grow. Watch it go. What's the hashtag? Grow the show?
Grow the show.
Grow the show.
Yes, sir.
So we got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson picking up the XFL again, right?
Yes, sir.
So what's going on here? Because it happened and then it died and now it's coming back again.
Yeah, I have all the news for you here, Martin. And anyone else that cares to listen. The XFL, after its miserable failure in 2020, getting the league off the ground and running, it already wasn't doing well to begin with, and then COVID hit, and there's like, we're calling it quits, shutting this thing down. Well, they recently filed for bankruptcy shortly after that, and in comes Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
If you smell is cooking.
He comes in with his ex-wife, Danny Garcia, his current business partner. They're still business partners. And Redbird Capital Partners. They came in and bought out the XFL, to keep it going.
Okay.
So I guess there's some value in it. I mean, if you have anything with the name football on it, right, you're gonna have some value in it in America. So they came in, bought out the ownership, and they're gonna carry it on through 2023. They announced the season returning next year in the spring, obviously in the off season of the NFL, because you cannot compete with the NFL.
Right.
They bought it out for $15 million, and like I said, they're coming back next year. They even reached a TV deal with Disney, so
nice.
They're going to be airing all the games on national television, ABC, ESPN, and some games will be on FX.
Yeah.
So yeah, XFL's coming back thanks to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Okay.
It's not a complete joke. Everyone thinks it's a joke of a league, right?
Yeah.
As of last season in the NFL, there were 42 former XFL players.
Before last season, as in before it.
As of last NFL season.
Oh, okay.
2021 NFL season.
Okay.
There were 42 former XFL players on NFL rosters.
Oh, okay.
So they're producing some sort of talent, for the NFL to take notice on and get them on their rosters. So that was pretty cool.
I was looking this up because I was looking at the show prep, and then you put in there like Danny Garcia is The Rock's ex-wife.
Mm-hmm.
And so I looked because I thought he was married. I think he's married to someone else now. This was his first relationship or marriage,
right? And
that first marriage is who he had his daughter with.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just kind of doing some digging, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I saw who Danny was now married to, and he's like the owner or part owner of Zoa, or the ZOA energy drink.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Which is also a part of The Rock, so it's like kind of cool that they're able to balance this what is it, co-parenting out. I mean, he's like in business with his ex-wife and his ex-wife's new husband. Yeah. And like still able to like do the $7 productions that he has, and now the XFL. So I was like, wow, that's actually really cool. Congrats to them for being able to pull all that off. Yeah. I know that's pretty tough for a lot of people to kind of like manage the co-parenting stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And going into business, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, it's like one big happy family.
So do we know where any of the like stadiums are, or are they using old ones, or what's going on?
So they're essentially using stadiums that are already in place. They're not building new stadiums to house these XFL teams. Just because I don't know if there's any long-term goals with the league. Yeah. So they will be using stadiums already in place. They did announce the headquarters are going to be here in Arlington. So like The Rock was like really passionate about that, because I think that's where he started his wrestling career. Here in North Texas. Okay. I think that's where he made his debut on the big stage.
Oh, you mean this debut right here?
If you smell what The Rock
Absolutely.
is cooking.
I never really was a big WWE fan, but The Rock's always been fascinating to me. Yeah. So it's cool just that he's, doing all that he's doing. I swear, how does he have a life? But still.
Yeah, he's like Elon Musk. They're just constantly doing things left and right. Yeah. It's hard.
Yeah. But anyway, here are the list of the teams and the stadiums. And I even have some of their coaches, because some of their coaches are some notable names here.
Oh, wow.
So there will be 3 teams in Texas. Here in Arlington.
3 in Texas.
Yeah. Dang. So like the Dallas team is in Arlington, Houston, and San Antonio.
Okay.
And then they also have teams in Orlando, Vegas, Seattle, St. Louis, and Washington, D.C.
Nice.
Yeah. The Dallas team is going to play at Choctaw Stadium, which is formerly known as Globe Life Park. Yeah. The old Ranger Stadium, next door to the new one. Houston, they're playing at the TDECU Stadium. Not sure what stadium that is.
There's so many letters.
Yeah. TDECU. It might be the Reliant Stadium where the Texans play, but maybe they got a new name.
Oh, okay.
And then San Antonio's playing at the Alamo Dome. It's a huge stadium down in San Antonio that's not really ever used anymore. So glad they're finding some use for that. I mean, a college team may play there, but
actually, I was about to say I actually marched at
Did you?
The Alamo Dome, yeah, because It's like, it was obviously when I was in college, because you and I were in high school, we obviously didn't go there.
Yeah.
I think it was like UIL marching band competitions, and we were like the exhibition. So it was pretty cool being able to play in there. That was my first time being there and only time. So.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a pretty big stadium.
Yeah, it is.
So San Antonio team would be playing there. Some notable coaches that may ring a bell to some people are all in Texas. I mean, there's some other ones, but the one I want to touch on are the bigger names are all in Texas. So for the Dallas team, Bob Stoops is returning.
Okay.
He's the former long-time OU coach.
Oh, wow.
In college. So
yeah.
He retired with OU after some crazy number of years, 30 or 40 years, I want to say. And he jumped over to the XFL, and he's going to be coaching the Dallas team here. Houston, their head coach is going to be Wade Phillips, which is the current head coach of the Cowboys, or the former head coach of the Cowboys.
Oh, really? Okay. Yep. I was going to say, I know that name rings a bell.
Yeah. And then how about this one? Hines Ward. I know he rings a bell to you.
My boy. Hey, yo.
The former Pittsburgh Steeler great is going to be coaching the San Antonio team. So
nice.
Really cool little tie-in there. Got some big football names here that the XFL's grabbing. So now it's time to see how these rosters will fill up. All right. I think that's enough time spent on the XFL. There's some other things we could touch on, but yeah,
I think that's pretty cool, though.
I don't want to spend too much time here talking about the second tier NFL or football league in America.
That's true. Just one more thing. So XFL did have actual games.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They
did have. Okay, I don't remember ever seeing or anybody talking about it.
They started in late February. So they played 2 or 3 weeks and then COVID hit.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. It
wasn't much at all. I remember the inaugural game for Dallas was pretty big deal. They packed out that stadium. It was pretty cool. But other than that, I mean, nothing really happened just because, there's only one other game and then it shut down. So
that'd be fun to see. And I feel like The Rock, being the entertaining man that he is, would make XFL kind of really entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
So
totally.
maybe there is a future for XFL.
Maybe so.
We'll see.
Yep.
So we wanted to take a quick little pause real quick from the podcast and just thank our sponsor of the show.
Yeah.
And the sponsor, of course, being the Red Pegasus podcast ourselves and Crossbar.
Yes.
Soccer and beer. Check them out over here in Richardson. We're always talking about them. Great people, great place to hang out at. You can rent out the field for field games. You can rent out the field to play your own soccer game. They have pickup all the time. I believe you can use, what is the code?
Pegasus.
Code Pegasus for free pickup throughout the rest of the month.
Still can.
And you can, of course, they have a wide selection of beer. They've got beer on tap, bottles, cans, and they also have some liquor for you too. So
they do.
There you go. Actually had your boy finally graduated college. So we had a little graduation party here last weekend.
Yeah.
It was fun having everybody out here and hanging out.
It's a great time.
And then, of course, you can follow them on social media as well at crossbar.Dallas.
Yes.
And that's on Instagram and on TikTok. Then, of course, you can visit the store for us. Go grab some merch. I actually showed Darian a picture of some ideas that I had for some future merch design. So you'll be seeing some of those coming out here in a couple weeks. And follow us on Instagram and Twitter. The socials at Red Pegasus Pod. And then also on Facebook, Red Pegasus Podcast. Am I missing anything else?
I mean, don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and download every episode you see. Even if you missed them, just throw us a download. It does wonders for the show and helps us significantly.
Definitely
as an independently owned and ran podcast. So appreciate y'all's love and support. Let me just add one more thing about Crossbar.
Yeah.
Some breaking news here.
Oh.
From now on, Thursday through Sunday, they're going to have hot food.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So not only can you come here and have a nice drink, hang out with the folks after work, you can also get some food. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 4 days out of the week. And then, not to mention the World Cup is going to be here before you know it. Although it's November 20th is the kickoff day for the World Cup.
Right.
But as quickly as this year's going, it's going to be here before you know it. So,
exactly.
Be on the lookout for just stuff coming up for that around here at Crossbar. So, obviously.
Definitely played some of those matches on the many screens that they have out there in the sit-down area.
Yeah, it's going to be a grand old time. So if y'all have time or in the area in Richardson, swing on by. Pop in, check it out.
That'll be fun to watch some games here, especially having a huge group out here.
Yep.
Maybe we'll do like a Red Pegasus watch party.
Dude, that'd be sweet.
Or something like that. Invite a whole bunch of people out.
Absolutely.
Have some fun.
That'd be an awesome time.
All right, so I saw this in the news the other day.
Please enlighten me.
I saw this in the news the other day, and I just feel like it's appropriate to start this episode or this segment with a little theme to help you get into the feels right here.
Okay.
To Jurassic Park.
All right, so you might be thinking to yourself, what the heck is going on? Why am I even listening to this show right now?
So great.
So basically, Mark Cuban, the man, the myth, the legend, he was on the Drew Barrymore show and was talking about how he bought this piece of land in Texas, basically actually a town in Texas called Mustang, Texas. Yes.
Golly.
He bought this for a friend of his, or I think he bought it from a friend of his, and she was talking to him about this little thing, and we'll go ahead and take a quick listen as to what he was talking about and his possible future plans for Mustang, Texas.
I found out an interesting fact doing research on you. You purchased a small town in Texas.
Yeah, Mustang, Texas.
Why did you buy the town?
Okay, so I'm going to sound corny again, but one of my buddies, I've been a basketball junkie my entire life, so I go play pickup basketball, and one of my buddies that I played pickup basketball with got cancer and was close to dying, and his only real asset was this town, Mustang, Texas. And I'm like, well, I can help Marty, and I could buy this town. And so I bought the town. And so, I mean, it was a cool concept, right? It was like, it's the only town in all of the state of Texas that is available for sale. And so I bought it. And what we do with it ties back to Shark Tank, maybe. We're trying to decide. So there's a guy on Shark Tank, Dino Don, and he makes the animatronic dinosaurs. Like if you go to zoos and everything, and you see these huge animatronic dinosaurs that look and sound real, and we did a Shark Tank episode on it, and I invested in him. So we haven't worked it through yet, but there's a chance we might change Mustang, Texas to Dinosaur, Texas, and do one of just having all these big, huge Jurassic Park-like dinosaurs. So
there you go.
What?
Right? That gets a lot of people excited. You also have the new Jurassic Park movie that just came out.
Yeah.
And so blah, 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 right? So the world is going crazy, or at least a lot of Texans are going crazy, because they know Mark Cuban. If he has a crazy idea, he's going to implement that crazy idea. He implemented Dogecoin into the American Airlines Center.
Yep.
So you're like, okay, Jurassic Park coming to Dallas or coming to Dinosaur, Texas, right? Well, that episode originally aired in 2021. It re-aired a couple weeks ago. And so that's when people were, I guess, like, because everyone's on summer vacation. Drew Barrymore show, I'm assuming, is like a daytime talk show. And people, saw this episode and they were like, whoa, what the heck? Jurassic Park in Texas, that's so dope. Well, apparently, the plans for Dinosaur Texas kind of fell through a little bit. So WFA, they reached out to the man himself, and I was reading the article, and they basically were just like, yeah, Mark Cuban said no. He's not doing Dinosaur Texas. He's not doing Jurassic Park. But who knows what'll happen in the future. He says as of right now, Mustang, Texas is just Mustang, Texas. He has no plans to, change it up or anything like that. So
that's a bummer. Man, you got me all hyped up, Marty.
It is a bummer. I know, but I saw the story, and I was like, whoa, this is so crazy. And then I knew I put this in the prep, and then as the days went by, I started to see more and more updates, and it was like, no, Mark Cuban is not creating Jurassic Park in Texas, blah, blah, blah.
Did he still buy the city to help out his friend, though?
Yeah, it's still his, and I think she even asked him later on, she was like, well, what do you do with a town? Like, what do you do? And he's like, well, I pay a friend of mine, and he's the mayor of the town, and he just, like, cleans it up and keeps it nice.
What the heck?
That's all you do, so... Yeah, who knows? We could still wish for Dinosaur Valley, Dinosaur, Texas, Jurassic Park themed town. I think that would be dope.
Yeah, I think so too.
That would be so dope. But I don't know. I
Man.
guess we'll have to see in the future to see what Mustang, Texas has in store for us.
A little glimpse of what it's like to be rich, you know?
Right?
Well, he tells his friend, well, Marty, you know I can help, right?
Yeah. Marty, no, you don't have to worry about that, Mark. You don't have to. No, Marty, here, let me buy the town that you own. Let me buy that from you.
And it's not, I mean, obviously it's gaining value just because land is going up in Texas.
Yeah.
But other than that, he's like not doing anything with it. It's just sitting there, you know? Let me just
Just
throw my
sitting
money
on
over
it.
there and just leave it there for a little bit.
Just sitting on it. Now,
funny.
the next question is, where the heck is Mark Cuban playing pickup basketball? Because we need to go and find out where he's playing,
Right.
so we can go play with him.
Seriously.
And get in on this this pickup basketball.
That
Maybe
would
he
be
can
pretty sweet.
buy us a town or something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
All right, Martin, did you see this Whataburger ordeal?
I did not,
Okay.
but you were telling me a little bit about it, and I just thought that it was crazy. So what's going on here?
Okay, do you want the wild news first or just the menu news first?
Let's go ahead and start with the wild news.
Okay. So, did you, because I frequent Whataburger. I go there once or twice a week maybe.
Yeah.
And one day I went there and the patty melt had been removed. And it was online, gone.
Yeah.
And you pull up to the drive-thru, it's covered on their menu. Nobody can order a patty melt. I'm like, yo, they are not taking away this item. They cannot do this. Well, a week later, it's back. I'm like, what in the world happened? Why would they do that? They must have had an outrage of people just like coming at them saying, no, you're not removing this off your menu. You better put it back, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I did some more digging, and I found out that a TikTok video had gone viral
Really?
about Whataburger.
Yeah.
Somebody making a budget patty melt.
Huh.
And I think they said it came out to like $4 or $5. I'm not sure if they said the price.
Yeah,
of it.
we
I don't
can
remember.
play it if you want to play it.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
I love a deal.
Whataburger hack number 6, budget patty melt. Order a grilled cheese with Swiss for $1.79. Add burger patty for $1.60, and you'll have a budget patty melt for $3.39.
How much does it normally cost?
$6. Do this hack, follow for more, don't get ripped off.
Yeah, that ended up going viral, and people were ordering this like this, so they kind of figured out, why are all these people ordering these itemized things that are usually on a patty melt?
Yeah.
So they just took down the patty melt, just like, so people would stop, just, I guess, out of angst to try and figure it out.
Yeah.
And to see if this would continue doing this, or if people are literally just ordering this because they don't want to spend as much on the patty melt.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess after digging, they found out, oh, they're just ordering a grilled cheese. So they took off the grilled cheese now on their menu. Like, you cannot order grilled cheese anymore. Just so people will stop finding this loophole to this budget patty melt. And I was just like, man, first of all, these people are savage to find out how you can make a budget patty melt. Probably less than half the price, honestly. Because what, they're like $10, $11 now?
Yeah.
The meals?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Well, the burger probably be $7 or $8.
Thanks, Biden.
And they on this budget thing, it's probably half the price. Anyway, so I was just like, man, first of all, these people are savage to do this. But second of all, Whataburger is extra savage to do all this.
Dude, right?
Like, if we want to find a loophole, let us find a loophole and make this. Maybe we want a single patty melt. You know what I mean?
Said, heck no, I'm not trying to get you a budget patty melt, bro. Spend the $20 on my meal, dog.
So Whataburger, watch yourself. Don't be taking down my patty melt for a week just to figure out why this TikTok's going viral.
That's so funny. This also reminds me of the budget-friendly Big Mac from McDonald's, where you order back in the day when it was a dollar, double cheeseburger or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you just order it with Big Mac sauce on it.
Yeah.
And there you go. You got yourself a Big Mac right there.
Yeah.
Minus a slice of bread, so you're not getting as full.
Yeah. What do we used to do? We used to get like a McDouble and put the double
That's
cheeseburger in the middle of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there you go. You gotta, and then add Big Mac sauce. You get like a $2 plus tax.
There you go. McDouble with that Big Mac sauce. Yeah.
Love it.
That's so funny that they were just like, yo, what the heck is going on?
Yeah.
It's so, I always get if that were me, where if I had found that shortcut, I would always be afraid to tell people because like I want it for myself, but I know if I tell people about it, they're gonna abuse it and then put it on TikTok and then it's gone.
There you go. Yeah.
So
that's exactly what happened.
maybe if you have a brilliant idea like that, you might want to keep it a secret.
Yep.
Or only tell people who you trust.
Yep.
But anyways, so what's going on with the rest of the Whataburger menu?
Yes. So they did add a few updates to the menu. I think like they do every season, every quarter of the year, they add some things and for a limited time, see how it works. Have you tried the spicy honey butter chicken biscuit yet?
I have not. I actually just tried the secret batch hot sauce.
Yeah.
Like for the first time 2 weeks ago.
It's actually good, right?
It is really
good. Yeah.
I do like that one.
I wish they would keep that around forever, but yeah. I haven't tried it. I was just curious if you had tried it because I need to try this.
Yeah, no, not yet.
Big fan of the honey butter chicken biscuit. Throw some spice in it? Yes, please. How about the banana pudding shake? Have you tried it?
No, but I'm also not a banana person. Too much like that.
Man, I had the banana pudding shake and it's glorious.
Although this might get Natalie to Whataburger, so we'll see.
Wait,
she's
does she not like
huge
Whataburger?
banana. No, she doesn't like Whataburger.
Man,
I don't know why I married her, but no, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. But yeah, I mean, I told her at the beginning of our relationship, I was like, I really don't know if I can continue if you're not a Whataburger fan.
Oh, man.
I think she chooses Whataburger over In-N-Out though, which I think that was kind of like okay, I can deal with that.
Then yes.
But yeah, she's not a big Whataburger fan.
Okay.
But who knows? The banana pudding shake might change her mind.
Yeah. Dude, it tastes just like banana pudding.
Really?
Yes, it's so good. I love it. All right, last thing here that they updated to the menu.
Yeah.
How about a box of burgers?
Dude. I mean, like, what are we talking about? Like 5 burgers? 4 burgers?
No, I think there were... Shoot, I'm drawing a blank. Why didn't I write this down? I think there were 8 burgers in the box.
Oh,
they're not full size either. I think they're Whataburger Juniors.
Oh, okay. Kind of like the Taco Bell taco box where you get like 12 tacos.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. But yeah, like I said, I think they're juniors, so they're not the actual size Whataburger. So they're the In-N-Out size burgers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to look for it right here on the spot.
You're good. So I think this is a great idea because whenever this is obviously going to be used for catering, right? So I think this is a great idea because, for instance, the graduation party that we had here at Crossbar, I was wanting to like not get pizza because every time you go to something like that, it's pizza.
Yeah.
You could do like kind of a taco bar, or you can grab the taco box thing from Taco Bell, but it's like not everyone's into Taco Bell. So I think it's a great idea that they're doing this box of burgers because sometimes people just want a burger.
Yeah, dude.
And that's also a really good little snack or entree to munch on if you're like at a little party like that. I think Whataburger's coming in the clutch for this. Doing a pretty good job there. Whataburger.
Yes.
I wonder if you can. They'll probably have like all the condiments and stuff on the side, so that way people can. I guess kind of like a makeshift burger box is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. No, they did have like lettuce, tomato, and all that stuff right there on the side within the box.
Cool.
So it's not just they just throw in the burgers in there. Like you can still be able to have the flexibility of dressing it up however you want.
Yeah.
But I cannot find how many were in there. I want to say it was 8 or 10.
Yeah.
But regardless,
that's still pretty good.
Yeah, it was a good deal for $46. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I wonder if it comes with like fries and stuff. Do you know if it does?
I found it. No, it does not come with fries.
Oh, okay.
So it is 10 burgers.
Ooh.
And it comes with the pickles, onions, lettuce, tomato, and then ketchup, mustard, and mayo on the side.
Nice.
So, like, yeah, you can dress it up, customize it however you want, just like you like it.
Just like you like it.
Within the box. So, yeah, crucial move by Whataburger.
Yeah, seriously. Brilliant. Changing the catering game.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good idea, and definitely count me in on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
All right. And then here, another Texas-inspired addition to our show, Bluebell Flavors. I'm going to run through these. The great WFAA made up 5 Bluebell flavors inspired by Texas icons.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going to run through them, and I need you to tell me if you would try any of them.
Okay.
Some of them are kind of sketch, but I'm like, hear me out.
Yeah.
Okay? The first one I have here is Shiner Buccee Road.
Ooh.
Off of Rocky Road, you know?
Yeah.
Shiner Buccee Road. This is Shiner Bock flavored ice cream with a chocolate swirl, chopped almonds, and miniature marshmallows. Would you give that a try?
I'm not a big marshmallows person. I'm also not a big like almond or walnuts or whatever it is that comes with it.
Yeah.
But I would try this out because it is Shiner Bock.
Yeah, a beer flavored ice cream.
Yeah, a beer flavor. I mean, you can think of it as kind of like a root beer float. In a way.
Yeah, you could. I just don't know. Two great things are just because they're two great things doesn't mean you put them together and make one great thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some things are left on their own, or some things are better left on their own. So, but I don't know. I might have to try it. How about this one? Big Red, White, and Bluebell. This is Big Red Swirl with marshmallows, fizzy candy bites, and vanilla flavored ice cream. Would you give that a try?
I would. I'm really hesitant on the like drinks becoming flavors for things.
Yeah.
So I was hesitant with the Shiner Bock, but I'm willing to give it a try. I'm also hesitant with the Big Red, but I'm willing to give it a try too.
Okay.
I think that would be a pretty good one.
Yeah, I would definitely try this. Because, I mean, Big Red's essentially just strawberry, right? So,
yeah.
It'd be like a strawberry carbonated ice cream with vanilla and marshmallows and candy bites.
Yo, speaking of, real quick detour, there's like this brewery here in Texas that does Big Red alcoholic drinks.
Mm-hmm.
I tried it at a Bowl Lounge in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it was so good. It tastes exactly like Red Bull. Served it. I mean, not Red Bull. Big Red. Served it with ice, which is a little weird because you're drinking like an alcoholic drink, but it is kind of like a seltzer and it tastes almost exactly like a Red Bull. So, and that doesn't taste too weird, but yeah, I would definitely give that a try if you ever see it.
Interesting. A little Texas twist to a beer.
Yeah.
Love it. How about this one? Sea salted caramel beaver nuggets.
Yeah, no, I'm out.
You know, from Bucky's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even a big fan of the beaver nuggets in general, so
yeah, I'm
good.
I love beaver nuggets, but sea salt and caramel, yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather sea salt, caramel.
Sweet, salty stuff. There's only a few things where that works, and sea salt caramel is not one of them for me, in my opinion.
Ooh.
But hey, if you're a Bucky's fan, you should give it a shot. They're everywhere. How about this one? Chuy's creamy jalapeno.
Chuy's creamy jalapeno. No.
Ice cream.
No. That is so nasty. But there's people who I think it's like Tabasco ice cream.
Oh,
is that not a thing?
Yeah, I've heard that. Yes.
Oh no way. I'm okay.
Dip a chip in the ice cream.
That is so nasty. Yeah, no, I can't do that.
This is for the sake of Texas, right, WFA? I mean, come on. Who's trying that? All right, last but not least, the great Whataburger inspired honey butter chicken biscuit ice cream.
See, I don't know. That's kind of a little on the like salty and sweet stuff because obviously a chicken is salted.
Let me read this one.
Okay.
Vanilla ice cream with a honey swirl and chicken flavored biscuit chunks.
Ew, no, I can't, no.
First off, why did they use the word chunks? Like, don't use that
Yeah,
word.
that's the worst adjective when describing a dairy product,
Yeah.
chunks. That is not good.
I will say, at least they didn't throw meat in the ice cream. You know?
That's true.
It's just a chicken flavor.
That's
like,
true.
if there was meat in there, like, no.
Yeah, that's
dude,
right.
No.
Chicken meat flavor. Like, nah, I'm okay.
So it's like it's almost, it would probably be kind of like a cookie dough texture, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
With the bready feel.
Yeah. Now, these aren't real, right? They're...
No.
Okay, WFA just came up with them.
Yep. They needed some content, so they was like, let's lift it.
That's very creative ideas.
Yep.
I dig it, but I don't know. I'm not trying the Chuy's, and I'm not trying the chicken, bro.
Yeah.
No.
But I just appreciate that they did this because it's, you know, when you think of Texas, this is what you think of.
Exactly.
Maybe not Chuy's yet. I know they're Texas. It's a Texas place.
Yeah.
But Pluckers might be bigger than Chuy's. You think so?
Heck yeah, bruh.
And they didn't even include Dr. Pepper, so I'm kind of offended on that.
Yeah.
Like, I would love a Dr. Pepper flavored ice cream with, like, some
You
cherry
could do
chunks in it or something.
Dr. Pepper float.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper or like a root beer float.
Maybe it
Dr.
was
Pepper
too,
float.
like,
obvious.
yeah, so they refrained from that.
That makes sense.
Because they
Trying
did go
to-
out on a limb here on some of these.
Yeah, they did. They got a little too creative with some of those flavors.
Oh, man. But anyway, fun. I had to talk about it because, shout out Texas.
Yeah, definitely. That was a really good segment there. I kind of wish some of them were real, like the Shiner Bock one.
Yeah.
Shiner Bock and the root beer, not root beer. I keep saying root beer. Big Red.
Yeah. Those two probably are the top choices for me out of these.
Definitely.
Yeah. But
So
you never know. Bluebell's cranking out flavors everywhere, so they may pop up with one of these. We'll see.
oh gosh, I'm worried now. What's the most recent flavor that they came out with? Do you know?
Oatmeal cream pie.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
It is in my freezer.
Is it good?
It is good, dude.
Does it taste like an oatmeal cream pie?
Yes.
Okay. So we saw it at the store.
Yeah.
We were this close to buying it, but I was like, can we find, the smaller one just in case we don't like it? I'm also like, if it's just not chocolate, I'm not really, in the mood for that type of ice cream.
Uh-huh.
So I'm a cookies and cream or a chocolate person, and so I was like, if I don't like it and you don't like it, then we have a whole half gallon or a whole gallon of oatmeal cream pie ice cream.
Just hit up Darian and give it to him.
I know. Now I should have thought about that. I don't know why I didn't. So check it out. I got this text message from the good old T-Mobile, LOL, good old with parentheses / sarcasm. But I got a text message from them. You're T-Mobile too now, right?
Yes, I sure am.
So you probably got this message too if you have your SMS alerts on.
Mm-hmm.
But they're raising their little one of their service fees in August. So at the beginning of this month, they're raising a fee, and it is all because of the freaking Public Utility Commission of Texas and the people living out in rural Texas who have no telephone lines. Now, I get it. All right. Should be helping each other out, the community and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. But listen, we're hardcore inflation right now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't need fees going from 3.3% up to 24%, okay?
Dog, that's a huge jump.
That is a huge jump. I don't
Golly.
need that right now. That's not a couple cents added to my bill. That's a couple dollars added to my bill.
Yeah.
I don't need any of that. But so yeah, the Public Utility Commission of Texas voted to increase the service fund subsidies from 3.3% to 24%. The Texas Universal Service Fund was created in 1987. It's basically to provide cell phone service or phone services to people in rural areas who really do not have any sort of landline or anything like that because there's no way to reach them.
Yep.
And so they rely on satellite phones. And I think it was recently the fund was saying we can't afford to keep maintenance on these phones, so we're going to have to discontinue them. Then the government came in and they were like, whoa, bud. Those people need cell phones too. And then, that's how we're here with the 24% service fee on our phones.
Okay.
So be on the lookout for that. So if your phone bill is a lot more than, not a lot more, if your phone bill is more than it used to be, it's not because you're calling outside the country.
Yeah.
It's not because you're doing some naughty stuff on your phone. Hey, yo. But it's because we're trying to help out other Texans. 4 million rural Texans that rely on these service phone fees.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for helping everybody out, but
Yeah, just not at this time.
I'm also not surprised.
True.
Welcome to the club, phone bill. Keep on going up.
Right?
It's like my property tax, man. Just shot up, dude. I'm like,
I
oh
bet.
my
I
gosh.
definitely bet that happened.
Just hit me in the head and trip me and stomp all over me. Why don't you? Every bill I have.
Right?
Hey, I will say, did you hear about the good news that T-Mobile provided?
What?
For all their
They
customers?
have good news?
Yes.
It's hard to
It's called the
believe.
Scam Shield app.
Okay.
Tell me you have it.
I don't.
Download this app, the Scam Shield app by T-Mobile.
Okay.
It will direct all of your scam calls. No more phone calls will you be receiving that say scam likely.
Really?
Yes. It filters all of them out.
Okay, so here's my thing about that. So I don't like updating my laptop or my phone to the
Mhm.
newest software updates.
Yep.
So I've been on like 13 or 14 for the longest time on my phone. I jumped up to 15 because I saw 16 was coming out soon, and it has like some really cool features that I liked.
Yep.
So I uploaded my phone. I like went on YouTube. It was like cool tips for iOS 15. There's an option where your phone will automatically send scam likely calls to voicemail.
Okay.
But here's the thing. If someone calls you that you don't have their number you don't have their number saved, that number is going to come across as scam likely, and it's going to redirect it out. And that happened to me. And I was like, whoa, that doesn't make sense. Wait, this is a call that I was expecting.
Yeah.
I don't need this to go to voicemail. Like, I can actually answer this one. So I wonder how that scam protection works.
So I still have gotten phone calls from no numbers.
Okay.
But they're actual numbers. Like, I answer it, and it'd be like, oh, sorry. I thought I had your phone saved. You know, like, it's somebody I know.
Okay.
So I don't know how they filter them, but they definitely are, because you go into the app.
Yeah.
And you look at it imports all of your calls, and it says the only ones that are directed are the ones that say scam likely.
Oh,
and you look at these numbers, they're all pretty much the same numbers, one digit changed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or it's your number, but the last digit is like a 0.
Yes, exactly. So I don't know how they're doing it, but it's working on my phone. I haven't gotten a scam likely call since I've had this app, but I still receive a call from a number that is unknown. You see this on here?
Yeah.
That one I don't have saved in here, and I still got that call in.
Okay, cool.
So, like I said, I don't know how it's working, but it still is.
So if I called you, my number would still pop up in that app?
Yeah, it would pop up, but I would get it on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Like, I would see it here. Yeah.
Nice. I'm going to have to download it. What is it again? T-Mobile Scam?
Yeah, it's a T-Mobile Scam Shield.
Scam Shield.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to have to do that.
Because I look at T-Mobile Tuesdays every once in a while.
Yeah, that's what and
it popped up as one of the things, like, get this app.
Oh, really?
Oh, thanks. You're good for something.
Dang,
rather than $1 off my Dunkin' Donuts visit.
Oh, your $2 credit for Dunkin' Donuts? They always give you those, dude.
I know. I'm like, I'm not downloading the app to use this. Sorry.
Yeah.
You can take it back. Dutch for life.
Yeah, heck yeah, dude. Dutch for life.
Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something. Wait.
That's right. We're here to tell you something.
Yes.
In the form of Suggs and Rex.
Yep.
And if you're not listening, better be listening right now. Pull out that phone and get that jam pulling up, because, yes, this time they're in the form of songs. Martin, do you have one for us?
I do.
Okay. I'll go first, though, if you need me to go.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Okay. All right. This past summer, I say this past summer because I think we're officially out of summer now, right? School's back up and going.
Yeah, I mean, like, technically the season of summer isn't over with, but
temp ain't changing, but we're going back into school.
You're right. You're right.
Anyway, I discovered this guy recently. His name is Micah Edwards, and also known as Mr. Texas Soul.
Huh.
Gotta get into this guy.
Yeah.
He's like a mini Leon Bridges. He is out of Houston, so that's his Texas ties, and he is just one of the smoothest singers I have ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Like, kind of like Leon, you know, you can listen to his voice all day long, right? Never get tired of it. This is how this guy sounds. And he recently came out with his first full-length album in June. Which is probably why I discovered him, you know.
Just recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The song on there is called Girl from the Valley. Just so smooth, man, and it just catches your ears because it's different, you know. It's not like going along the mainstream of how music is going nowadays, you know.
Yeah.
Has that vintage feel to it. Has a little bit of classic country in it, but also that Texas twist of soul music that you'll get from maybe like the late 60s, early 70s when soul was at its highest.
Mm-hmm.
And man, he's just a clean singer, and yeah, just one of those guys I can listen to his voice all the time. I mean, he doesn't have that much music to be listening to at all times, but he does have a few singles, and then obviously a full-length album now. So, highly recommend Micah Edwards, aka Mr. Texas Soul. I think that's his Instagram handle, so you can find him there as well.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, he incorporates.
What a name, too.
Yeah, he incorporates organ in his songs.
Nice.
He incorporates some muffled trumpet, and
nice.
you're
talking my talk. So
Yeah.
now I'm gonna have to check this out. For
So
sure.
it's clean, man. Check it out. It's the song again is called "Girl from the Valley," by Micah Edwards, and he has lots of other good songs, but
cool.
that's one that sticks out for me.
Nice. And one song that I keep going back to that you mentioned before was the Low Moon one.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that one. It's just like something about that track. Honestly, I haven't even listened to other ones. I'm not gonna lie. I've only listened to that one.
Yeah.
And I just something about that song. It's just like puts you in a trance. Like that's how their music sounds.
Dream Never Dies. Is that right?
Dream Never Dies.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good.
Another up and coming band right there.
Low Moon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good song. I'm definitely gonna have to check out the rest of their catalog. So of course, me being me, I'm gonna give you something on the literally completely on the other side of the world.
Yeah, that's how we like it. Balance.
This song is called Fly Day Chinatown, and you can think of it as kind of like that kind of driven poppy jazz type of music. And it's really relaxed, and I mean it kind of sounds like typical. If you've seen like 90s anime type of, it's kind of like that music that you're listening to.
Yeah.
And it's just a really cool song to listen to. I found it on Instagram.
Yeah.
It was during one of those reels where they're like, "Oh, what are you listening to?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm listening to Fly Day Chinatown." And I was like, "Okay, I got to check this band out." And yeah, it's really cool. It jams, it grooves. It's perfect like when you're cruising at night, like on the highway, and you're just blaring it and have the windows rolled down.
Nice.
It's one of those types of music.
All right.
So
Cool.
definitely have to go try that one out. I don't know the name of the band because it is in some sort of Asian writing.
Okay.
So I can't tell you the name of the band, but if you look up the title of the song, Fly Day Chinatown,
Fly Day
you'll be all
Chinatown.
set.
Okay.
One more thing I want to throw out there. We are going to make a Spotify playlist with all the songs that we've recommended.
Dude, yes.
So if you want to go and check that out, you can follow that playlist, and we'll put that in the description of this podcast, so you can check that out. We'll also push it on Instagram and Twitter and all that other good stuff. So make sure you check out the playlist if you're interested in some of the songs that we recommend.
Do it. And that's on Spotify.
Yeah, Spotify. I don't mess with any of that Apple Music crap. God, Spotify has just done such a great job of curating music for you, like so you're easily discovering new music.
Oh yeah.
Easily putting songs in queue, and just overall the user interface is just chef's kiss.
But podcasts?
Chef's
You can
kiss.
still use Apple for podcasts.
You do? I switched.
No. I'm saying
okay.
you can still use it for
the
Apple Podcast. Because we're over there too. So
exactly.
Yeah,
You can rate us, review us over there, 5 stars only. I mean, I think that's all they allow you to put.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, definitely leave that real quick. Another little small plug. Leave us a 5-star review, and we'll definitely read it on the podcast.
Yeah.
All right. So I hear the intro music coming in.
Yeah.
I think we're just about here. You have anything else? Last second?
We were talking about dinosaurs earlier. Did you
that's right.
see that distal humerus bone from a large mammal found in downtown Dallas?
Yes, at a construction site, right?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
It was like 50 feet below the surface.
Yeah.
Like what?
If only if it was at Dinosaur, Texas, man.
Yeah.
Come on, Mark Cuban.
Right.